Sorry, can you hear me now? Can you take the link to this and hey, could you take the link to this, Crystal, and go over to the other live and post it in there for anybody that's over there? It looks like people are finding me though. That's good. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are finding me. Okay. I don't know if someone could do that for me, or should I just delete the other one and then people will stop going over to it? Okay. I'm so glad this is working. Oh my God, I'm not used to this, so I'll use like a filter. Because I have no shame in saying this. I have a filter that I'll use on TikTok, and so like I'm not used to like looking like my non-asymmetrical face. Oh my God, it's so weird. Okay, how do I delete it? Delete. There we go. Okay, we're good. Hi everybody. That was chaos for a minute. Sorry. I gotta find my cards and burn my sage and all that good stuff. I'm gonna get thank you, Jessica. You're so nice. Let me get my cards. Here they are. So I've got my mediumship cards, but I wanted to get out other cards too. In case anybody wants guidance. So I know we're gonna definitely do mediumship, but does anybody want, like, I could do the tuning forks? Should I get those out and we can start the live with the tuning forks and do some like energy and vibration healing, and then we can do some guidance and then into the mediumship? You guys, what do you guys think? Does anybody have any thoughts, or I'll just lead the way? Let me get the tuning forks. So, have any of you guys ever used the tuning forks before? Okay, cool. I am so excited. So, the set that I was gonna send you, Crystal, the girls have, but I love it. They're obsessed with the tuning forks, and those ones are like rainbow colors, so they're all colorful. And the girls will sit there and like do it all over. They love it, and I'm like, that's my girls. That's my high vibrational babies, my starseed babies. They like it. Okay, it's so good for them. Okay, I did post this new link in. I switched out the old link, so I'm hoping people find us. I just feel so bad. Okay. This, I have 9 of these. So there's 7 chakras, but there is 9 of these because this is even more grounding than the root chakra frequency. Goes straight into the earth. And then I have another one that is like kind of in between. I want to say like the solar plexus and the sacral, which is like the region. But okay, this one is the lowest. We're going to go root to crown, or let's do crown to root, because then we're going to get all that high vibrational energy going, and then we'll ground it in and we'll be ready to go. So let's do that. We're going to do crown chakra first. Hopefully you guys can hear it okay. This one's not as loud. So crown chakra is just a few inches above your head. This is what connects you to source. So if you're wanting to channel, you're wanting to connect, you're wanting to manifest, like all these things, like that is where you want to be, is in the crown. All right. Do you guys hear that? I don't know where my microphone is. Yeah? Yay? Nay? I love it. I am going to just let you guys know, I am going to call my Reiki guides and just ask them to infuse healing energy into this. So draw my little Seihai key symbol. And yeah. Do I see visions? No, I might get, I'm not super clairvoyant. Most of my clairvoyance, I do have clairvoyance, and it'll pop in. A lot of it comes in the form of just thought, sometimes visuals, but usually it's just thought. So like with this one, with third eye, which I'm about to do, You're feeling it in your face? I love that. Oh, and it got you teary-eyed, Amy? Oh my gosh. Seriously? I need to be doing this more. You guys are just like melting my heart because that like means you're accepting it, that it's helping you, you know, and like when you are crying, when you're sweating, when you're even burping, like shivering, like that is energy moving and that is so good for you. It's so good. So let it happen. Don't judge yourself. Give yourself grace. But as far as like what happens for me, usually I just let it ride. I usually get energy in my hands, and that's when I feel like I need to move things and maybe kind of shake out some energy or ground it. But yeah, so like for the third eye, this is good for, you know, yes, physical symptoms, headaches, tension, things like that. But also like just if you're struggling with clarity, struggling with like fogginess of mind or indecision, like this is really good. So it's also just really good for, like you mentioned, Jessica, it's good for clairvoyance. So. Oh, good, Luna. Or is that Melly? Or sorry, I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure it's Melly. Love it. Oh my gosh, Amy. Look at you. I'm so proud of you, Amy. Accepting that energy and letting it flow through you. You needed that. I'm so happy. Drink lots of water, okay? Because you know it's good to keep those fluids going, especially when you're crying. That's good energy release. This one's blue because I had to take it from my kids' ones, the other ones. Because I was missing it. It came with a missing one. I probably could have told them, but I'm lazy. So I just took it and accepted my loss. But this is 741 hertz. So you can find this stuff on, you can actually find it on Spotify and YouTube. Spirit's already here, you guys. Because like I can't focus. Like there's definitely, oh, I got to remember the things that I saw during my nap because a lot of your like loved ones or my guides or whatever, they were sending me imagery. And so I need to share that imagery with you guys at some point because I was seeing all kinds of different things. Trying to nap and they weren't letting me nap. Anyways, sorry. You can find this frequency on like Spotify, YouTube. So you can even, you know, you can probably find tuning fork ones, but you can also just listen to music that's set to this frequency. But the vibration is what is really nice though. So, and obviously you're not physically here, but the goal is to send you the energy of that vibration still, right? With the music, with the sound. I forgot to say this one's your throat chakra. So this is good for speaking up, valuing your voice, feeling if you're struggling with communication, even if you're struggling, like maybe you feel like you're talking so much, you know, like it helps balance things out. So they can be like too much on one end and not enough on the other. And, you know, it's about tuning, right? Getting you into like a balanced state. So making sure your voice has value, but that you also are speaking when it feels right and not over explaining yourself, right? So yeah, just making sure that you know that your voice that matters and that you're using it and not exerting too much of yourself, right? That's what I feel. I just feel the need to say that. So this is where I get my channeled stuff. It's not really visuals. It's like all of a sudden I feel the need to say something. So what I feel the need to say right now is from spirit is like, there are people probably in here, and this is why I'm saying this, is they feel the need to over explain. So not giving people so much of your energy that don't necessarily deserve it, or at least if someone's not listening, all that exerted energy and explaining yourself, where is that actually going? You know, you're just losing that energy and it's not getting through to them. So sometimes quiet or stepping back is actually good for you. It's probably the best thing. Free said that I felt my throat get sore for a second as you were it. Wow, Melly, interesting. So that was getting ready to, you were getting ready to move some energy there. I'll do it one more time. Hey, Meg, I'm so glad you found us. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was stressful. I don't know why it wasn't letting me do that. I'm glad you're here. You did feel it, Amy. Interesting. So you might need it. That tightness could mean many things. It could mean, the whole, like, it depends on how it resonates with you, right? Like maybe for you, feel into that. Like, what does that mean for you? Does it mean, like, is there things that I'm not saying that are trying to come up, right? Or is it like there's things that my throat's telling my voice box is telling me to take it easy. It could be so many different things. Yours vibrated, Danny. Oh my God, I love that. Yeah. So like I said, I don't really get images. It's like, it's more just thoughts. It's more like channeled knowing. So I have claircognizance, which is my strongest one. Hey, I'm so sorry if it took you a long time because of the link. That link wasn't working, so I had to make a new one. I'm so glad you're here. So I have claircognizance, which is just clear. It's called clear knowing, which means I just look at something like my imagery in my tarot, or I just have a thought and it's just like a knowing and I feel they need to speak it. So that's my strongest clair. But like, other people like Teresa Caputo, they have a ton of like imagery. And then Meg, you helped me remember another one that people don't speak of, which is tasting things. I can't remember what it's called, but that's super interesting. Okay, so this one is 639. This one is this is where I get messed up because there's like one extra one in here, so I'm not quite sure. But this one is going to be, this one's heart chakra for sure. Sorry, I'm looking at the other two. This one's heart chakra. So heart chakra, following your heart, right? Making sure your heart and your mind are aligned. So crown and heart, great for making sure what I am thinking I want and what my heart actually wants are aligned. So tuning those in together. But also we hold, grief in our heart space. So trauma, grief, accepting love and receiving love and giving love. These are all heart chakra things as well. The tasting one, you get that one. Yeah, smelling. I have gotten those, but not as often as just my other ones. Yeah, that's super cool. Okay, so heart chakra. So another thing I can do is I can put this here. I'll hit it and then put the stem to my chest right here. And I can do this by proxy. So I just ask that the energy that I am putting into my heart space is by proxy being actually sent to your space. So we'll try that way too. And you guys let me know if you feel any difference, whether I do it up there or if I do it down here. It might sound different because it might not be as close. Could you guys still hear that one? So that's how I'll actually do Reiki at a distance, is I'll do it on myself by proxy, but it's like your energy body or I'll use like a grid. You felt that? Beautiful. Could you guys still hear it okay? I can't believe there's 17 people in here. This is wonderful. If you guys are just coming in or new, please let me know, say hi, or also make sure you're subscribing. I don't know if you can see this if you're a non-subscriber, but for sure subscribe. I'm going to do some mediumship as well. Good. All right. Awesome. So this one is 528 hertz. And oh, Tina, are you still in here? If you are, let me know, because I was going to shout out your podcast. Hi, Abby. So where am I from? I am from Wisconsin, Northwoods, lots of snow. How about yourself? Thanks for being here. Hey, Janine. Hey, Wendy. So 528 hertz. So I guess I should say again, oh, thank you, Brittany. I guess I should say again, I'm just going to start the live and we're going to work through the different chakras, some different frequencies. And, from there, Abby, that's where I'm from. I'm from Baraboo. I used to live in Baraboo. I moved from there. That's awesome. So anyways, that just took me by surprise. That's awesome. So maybe you found me through somebody else that's following me. But anyways, fudge, that took me off of my thought. I don't know what I was saying, you guys. This is what happens when I'm doing this. Oh, we're going to do tuning and then we're going to get into readings. There we go. Your head is pounding, has been all day. It feels different. Oh, yeah, I hope it goes away, Nick. I can see how it might hurt more, noise in general. Sometimes when you have a really bad migraine, that's like almost worse. Okay, but hopefully we can go back and do did you hear the third eye one? We can do that one again. All right, 528. This is solar plexus. So this is going to be, stomach. So digestive issues, I don't know about you guys, but like I hold my anxiety in my stomach, my stress. Yeah, you should. I'm so glad you're here, Abby. Thank you. I'm going to do mediumship in a bit. So stick around if you're interested. Yeah, we'll do the third eye one again for you, Nick. But solar plexus is also like where we carry our self-confidence, our self-worth, bravery, courage. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, when I'm really like tapped in and I just know something or I'm fired up, like I get this heat in my stomach. That's your solar plexus energy activating. So here we go. Ooh, sorry, I'm gonna do that again. I nicked it. That one was loud. Oh, that was good. The next one is 417. This is sacral. It's sacral. So one of these is in between sacral and root. So bear with me, but they're still helpful either way. But the 417 for sure I know is super good for releasing negativity. So you just get it out of like a heated conversation, or you just wake up feeling off, or you go to bed you're going to go to bed after a long day and you want to just kind of rinse away the energy. This is really good for getting rid of negativity. So think about some things right now that you guys want to release. I want to release, negative thoughts. I want to release, a certain type of relationship, or a certain thought. I don't know, anything, right? Like just anything that's no longer serving you, or just saying, I just want to, anything that's not serving me in this moment that is connected to me, and any energy that is no longer serving me, I ask it to be transmuted, right, through this vibration. Oh, sacral. Sacral is where we carry our passions, our sensuality, our sexuality. It's also where we carry our creativity. So if you're feeling creatively stuck, if you're feeling like when you get writer's block, that kind of thing, or uninspired, this is really good. It's also where we carry some of that feminine rage. So, it's a good one for that too. That was quiet. do that one again. Danny, I'm so glad you said that. So really any of these could try to help with that, depending on where the sickness is, right? Where, it started or where the main issue is. I do have the very last one we're going to do is actually, considered the best for like cellular regeneration and like, like helping with pain and illness. So I feel like the very last one we do is probably the best one. So this is also like I said, one of those is in between. So this might be the in between one. That one might have been the 417 might have been the in between one, and this is going to be the sacral. So I apologize for the confusion because I have extra ones, like some in between ones. So this is 396. So this is either the actual sacral one or in between root and sacral. So bear with me. Do that again. Okay, so you can see as we do them, the tone kind of gets deeper or lower, or, I don't know the word you want to use for it, but it's just a different lower frequency, right? So it's just has like a deeper tone to it. 285, we have this one and one left, and then we'll get into the readings. So this one is 285. This is root chakra. This is at the base of your spine. So really good for lower back problems. Also really good for stability, safety, finances, structure. So if you're like struggling with like, who am I? Like, who am I as a person? Like, or, struggling to stand on your own 2 feet, figuratively, like feeling confident, which is your solar plexus too. But it's also that root, because it's that ability to stand and say, this is who I am, and so, yeah, this is really good for that. And grounding. So like if you're really flighty, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, it's also really good to just ground you, right? So just kind of, if you're in a heightened conversation and you want to just chill out, that kind of vibe. Oh, thanks, Jenny. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my God, I'm so glad. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I love that. Okay, so I'm just doing tuning fork energy right now, and then I'm going to do mediumship and some guidance if anybody wants it. So here we go. This is root chakra. I really like that one. I'll do, Nick, I'm going to do the third eye one for you for your headache. And then we'll go back to, we'll do this other one. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to do the third eye one just one time quick for Nick because he's got a headache and we're going to try to help him with that. So Nick, sending you some healing energy. Right. So might not feel anything instantly, and it might not help at all. It just depends. I've had people who have really bad migraines say like it helped a little bit, but sometimes when you have those intense ones, it takes other things too. But crossing my fingers, it helps it in some way. This is the last one. That is huge. It's funny to me, like I didn't realize like as the frequency gets lower, this gets longer. And Chris was like, yeah, like he's super good with like, I don't know, science. And I'm like, I don't know. Wouldn't have known. But okay, 174 hertz, super grounding. This is the one I said is good for cellular regeneration, illness, things like that. That one's my favorite. If anybody wants me to do it again, let me know. Otherwise, we will get to the readings. Just gonna sit in gratitude and just thank my guides, my Reiki guides, and just life force energy for giving us that experience and getting some vibration healing. Sound and vibration. Yes, of course. I'll do it one more time, Danny. Here. I don't normally have headaches though. All of these seem to like disrupt the headache in some way. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Nick. You know, sometimes it can be a lot of factors, right? Like it could be the different frequencies. It could be that you know, are just on here, maybe not thinking about what you were thinking about. There's so many factors, right? But I'm so glad it helps. Okay, look at this like case. It makes me feel like Men in Black or something. Chris says it looks like I'm gonna go play poker. Okay. Okay, so I am going to pull some guidance cards for Meg because she's one of my super fans on TikTok and she didn't get one. So I'm going to do that for Meg. And then we can get straight into the mediumship and do collective mediumship. If somebody wants a paid reading where it's just them getting the mediumship and everybody else watches, I can do that too. It's $25, but otherwise I can just do collective mediumship. Whereas that's totally free. I just tap into the collective and, you know, see what resonates with you guys. I'll use my tarot and my charms. And that's totally free. And we just see what spirits want to come through. And then, or you guys can just DM me about like paid ones in private so we can just do collective too the whole time. Thank you, Sarah. I'm so sorry you're sick, Danielle. I love you to pieces. So I'm Meg. And if anybody wants guidance on a top, if they want me to pull a guidance card for them, if they're just looking for some general guidance, I can do that before the mediumship. Meg, I'm super excited. Do you remember the card that I told you about earlier? Do you have an idea of which one you'd want? Do you want the intuition one? I have intuition, grief, grace, and healing, these are new ones I got. So if anybody is like feeling called to one before we do mediumship, let me know. I have awakening your intuition. I have a grief, grace, and healing. I have ask your guides. So just general intuition. I figured that, Meg. I have just general guidance, like everyday life stuff. I have an ancestral healing one. So pulling a card from your ancestors, what kind of healing they want to offer you. But yeah, otherwise, like I said, once nobody wants guidance cards, we'll get into the collective mediumship. So Meg, let's see what they pull for you. And I won't pull the cards. I make spirit pull the cards. So if you're new here and have never seen me do this, I usually won't pull the cards. I have if they take forever. But I usually just let the cards fall out. So sometimes you end up staring at me for a little bit while I shuffle. Oh, definitely some energy moving, Meg. Some of them want to come out. Here we go. Notice musical messages. Wait, where's my book for this? Here we go. It says well-timed songs. Oh, first of all, number 39. So 3 or 9 mean anything for you, or 39. Well-timed songs playing randomly when you walk into a room, browse in a store, or turn on the radio may not be random. I feel like you know this already. Hearing a tune that holds special meaning for you or that reminds you of a departed loved one. is synchronistic intuitive guidance. Spirit conducts your sixth sense symphony. Let's see. Hey, Tracy, welcome in. So glad you're here. 39. I'm going to read it for you in full. Let's see. And then you also got acknowledge intuitive mastery. Take pride in your intuitive skills. It's one thing to possess raw psychic talent or potential, but you've also displayed a willingness to practice, learn, and explore your intuitive gifts. Developing and trusting your sixth sense is a lifetime's work. Yet your current proficiency is worth celebrating. Reward yourself. Acknowledge milestones. Oh, that's exciting, Meg. I like that for you. I'm going to expand on the musical one. If there's anything in here that I feel like might be good. Oh, this is why, because it talks about you are a nanny and she works with kids. And it said something in here about babies. I was like, oh, I feel like there's something in here they want me to read. Music is known as the most emotional art form, as just a few notes or lines of a song can immediately invoke strong feelings in us. Babies can start crying during the emotional parts of a pop ballad, for example, even though they cannot understand the lyrics. Have you guys ever seen those adorable videos of babies reacting to music? It's so sweet. And I feel like they wanted me to say that. So if you're having any issues with the kids, Meg, like getting down for a nap or anything, I feel like this is for you. I feel like this is the message, is they want you to try music. So put on frequency music for the kids you're nannying. I feel like that might be helpful. Or like even a fun kids song that is like at a specific frequency. I feel like they wanted to make sure I said that. People such as empaths who are strong in clairsentience or the feeling psychic pathway can be especially moved energetically and emotionally by music. So spirit is nudging you to get more divine guidance through music. So whether you're playing it for the kids or you're doing it for yourself, listen to the lyrics. If you're in the supermarket, listen. I did that once. I have a guide with me who always encourages me to listen to Britney Spears because when he was a guide who was alive in this lifetime, and he loved Britney Spears, and now he's like a guide for me. And anytime like I'm in Walmart, I swear to God, I hear Britney Spears, and it's always the song "Stronger." And like that was like a song that I guess he liked. I didn't know him in life. I've only known him as a spirit. He was my friend's boyfriend, and I never met him, and I didn't know who he was until after he died. And then he started coming to me for my friend, and I was like, he keeps telling me to listen to Britney Spears. And she was like geeking out. She was like, oh my God, he loved Britney Spears. So those are like the ways they can talk to you. Does anybody in here want to share? Like, do you have a way that spirit has like talked to you through a song? Because I think that would be so cool. Right? So cute. I love her too. Okay. All right. If you consent to messages from spirit, you can say it in the chat. You can say it out loud. I am completely spirit-led. So as we know, I don't even control what they say or what comes through. So some people will not even put their name in the chat or like say they consent, and they will. Sorry, I thought you were asking for Whitney Houston. I was like, you want me to channel Whitney Houston? And I was like, oh no, she's talking about the music. I was like, is someone trolling me right now? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's so funny, Jessica. Oh, I love Jelly Roll. I don't really listen to his music, but I love him as a person. Whitney Houston has some beautiful music for sure. That was hilarious. I was like, yeah, I just called to say I love you. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, earlier today, I heard butterfly kisses. So I felt like that was important to say for somebody. And if anybody remembers, don't let me forget to say, you know what? I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to run through this while I'm shuffling, you guys. I'm going to run through the notes that I made of what I saw when I was trying to take a nap. Okay. Because spirit was coming to me. And it might not make sense to you. Maybe it was for people who were in here and left or something else. So if nothing resonates, that's totally fine. It could be for somebody else at a later time. But I did specifically say, show me things for the YouTube Live. So hopefully some of these are resonant. But I sent them all to Crystal in text message. I was like, you're getting all my spirit notes. So I am going to read these to you so that I can remember what I saw from spirit today. So one of the first things that I saw was a woman, and I don't know if this was a literal moment in time, like a spirit was taking me to a moment of watching a loved one, and they're showing me, because I do get this where spirit will watch over people, and I will literally go to that moment in time and I'll be watching like you through spirit's eyes. So I was watching somebody standing at a window, looking out the window, as if watching somebody either drive away or hoping that they'd pull up or something. And they were looking, I don't know if this was to convey an emotion or a literal moment, but it was really kind of emotional, like the feeling it gave me. So it was like someone looking out the window, watching for somebody. I don't know if somebody watched somebody leave the house for the last time, like pull out of the driveway and then never come back. And I'm so sorry to say that because that's so sad. But it's like, that's what I saw. And what I saw was the tire tracks. And so it was as if this person, sorry, I'm getting throat chakra stuff now. So now I'm wondering if anything throat wise is going on in either communication or something else. But what I saw was the tires from them leaving, like almost like as if it was on gravel. And the person like looking at the tire tracks and thinking, that's the last time I'm going to see those tire tracks, or like just something meaningful about looking at the tire tracks and thinking like that's from so-and-so, you know. And like, I remember I was standing next to the tire track thinking, oh, this person was alive when they were at this part of the tire track and this part of the tire track. So I don't know if this is a memory somebody has, or if anybody can say like, yes, I had this experience, or if anyone is invoking anything in anybody. I can't tell if spirit was just wanting to invoke an emotion of the loss of feeling like I'll never see that person pull up into my driveway again, or what. But it was a woman standing at a window, opening the window and looking out, and this is what happened. So if it resonates with you, feel free to take it. You don't have to say anything in the chat, but I did want to acknowledge that this was, it was really sad. And so my heart goes out to this person because it was very, it was really sad. But it was also to let you know that in that moment, who your loved one was like with you. I don't know what the woman looked like. I just knew it was a female looking out the window. I don't know. I definitely wasn't a teenager or like a person in their 20s. It was definitely an adult. But I don't quite know for sure. Yeah, no, somebody's giving me the numbers 10 and 6, October and 6, or June, or 10 and 6. Oh, you just saw that with the forks? Oh, Jessica, look at you. You're tapping in. That's amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the cards. I was going to keep telling you guys the things I was seeing, but now I'm going to go to the cards because cards are coming out. So I do have the numbers 10 and 6. So this could be June 6th, October 6th, June 10th, or 10 and 6, the 10th, the 6th, what have you. This person is saying, I'm so glad that we had this last visit. I'm so glad. And this also makes me think of like having someone watching somebody pull up. So I'm not sure, but I'm so glad we had this last visit. This could be a phone call, actual visit, but I'm getting like visiting somebody, being near somebody, watching somebody. And I'm getting a male energy coming through. So there's definitely a male energy coming through. And I'm getting 10, 6, and 3. So this could be October, June, or March, 10, 6, and 3. 63 or 36, 10, and this person is like, he's watching over the feminine energy, and I feel like there's something to do with struggling to either build your life with your kids. Raised June 10th, my son's birthday. Okay. Do you have a male energy on the other side, Jessica? And somebody's talking about watching you trying to raise the family, and like I feel like it's like watching you trying to do this on your own, and it's a lot. Okay. I don't know if this is a father or a spouse, but I definitely feel like I have like a male energy coming through, Jessica. And My brother-in-law and his family were in a car accident in October and we lost him, but his family survived. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe I should say all the things that I saw, because if you guys start talking, then I'm gonna get back to this. Okay. But because you said that, Melly, I feel the need to acknowledge that I saw an ambulance. I don't know, but I saw from my perspective, I was behind an ambulance and there was a fire truck or a trailer going by. I don't know which one, but I did see this. I also saw, two kids. I heard two kids in my mind going, you told grandma what happened. You told grandma what I did. And, so I don't know if it was a child on the other side, like joking about a time that like one of the kids got in trouble and grandma saw them doing something. I saw the kids up high on something, like playing, like they were up too high. And I don't know if they were spinning on something or what, but it's like, so either the grandma saying, I saw the two kids, I watched the two kids be naughty, I caught them from heaven, or if one of the kids on the other side is saying like, I'm tattling on you from heaven. It's like that kind of thing. They have two kids. Okay. But I feel like, I don't know if grandma was coming through with them, Melly, or what to say this, but I feel like there's something to do with that. And then I did see a feminine energy that had like, I don't know if she was it was feminine or masculine, to be honest. It was like very like gender neutral to me. But their hair was short and kind of like spiky or something. I don't know if it was lavender or like fun colors or something, but it seemed like shorter and kind of like sticking out, and they had a piercing or something or a mole or something on their face. So I did want to describe that because I don't know who that might be for. Because I asked someone, what do you look like? And like, that's what they showed me. So again, there's 14 people in here, so it could be for someone who's not talking, but if it is for you, let me know. And then I heard Chandelier by Sia, which is about alcohol and like drinking. So in recovery. Okay, so I'm so sorry. Let's get back to this. I just really needed to get that out of my head. I also did see some dogs, and I'll describe that too. But okay. It was an alcoholic driver. Okay. So I'm definitely getting like, I'm so glad we had this last visit or something. So I am getting something like this. And then this person is watching over you, trying to build the family. And I'm seeing a butterfly. So this is usually my symbol for like, I watch over you as a butterfly. And he's watching, like, I feel like he's acknowledging like, yeah, I'm literally, okay, sorry. There's so much going on through here. This person is saying either they're coming through with somebody or they're saying this about themselves. They're saying, first of all, you might see rainbows or northern lights or something in the sky, like sunsets, sunrises. I'm not sure, but there's definitely something to do with like the sky. And then I'm getting this person either passed a long time ago or it drug out. So there's something to do with something dragging out. I don't know if it was the actual passing or if it's the fact that this person's talking about, I don't know if this person got sober, because I'm getting alcoholism, addiction, or like mental health stuff. And they're speaking of trying to like change. I'm getting two energies possibly. And I'm getting something about recovery or sobriety or walking away from a relationship that no longer serves you. So alcoholism, addiction. I'm getting 318, 16 or 91. And this person would be really into the outdoors. So I don't know if this is the same man that I'm talking to before, but I'm getting more energy. And so it's either adding on to his personality or just a new person. And this is something to do with somebody who loves the outdoors and would be fairly outgoing. So there's a feeling of outdoors or outdoorsmanship, like hunting, fishing, I don't know, or just like being connected to nature and fairly outgoing. And then there's something to do with like recovery or something, sobriety. Okay. And so he avoided it. Okay. And so I feel like this was like a trauma that like really impacted him. I don't know if his passing was drug out or he passed a long time ago, or if he's talking about the alcoholism stuff dragging out. Like that's the trauma. It almost feels like that more, but I do feel like there's two male energies coming through for some of you. So one of them, like I want to get the energy of this guy. I got to look at the card. Yeah, he feels very kind. He doesn't feel like he doesn't feel super stern or anything. He feels actually very sweet, very gentle, very maybe even like a little bit of a cute nervousness to him. Like I don't get any sort of like sometimes when I look at this card, I'll get like a sternness or like a roughness, and I don't really get that with this. And then yeah, they keep acknowledging there's 2 men specifically coming through to acknowledge very similar passings and that they've left behind women and children. So either they've left behind like the sisters with her kids or their own spouse with the kids. And they're saying that they're watching over the mom and the children and like watching the struggles of them having to do this on their own, having to raise these kids on their own. The court case is dragging out for years. Oh, because that's the alcohol part of it. That's the trauma of the alcohol. Okay, that makes so much sense. Okay. Okay, that makes so much sense. And they're like, I do feel like I don't know who else that this person would be over there with, or if I'm getting like Melly's person and then Jessica's or something. But I'm definitely getting, and it's so interesting because they're both watching over the family, the women with their kids. And I'm getting so I had 10 and 6, 3, 1, and 8, so 31, 13, or 81 or 18, and then 4 would be April or the 4th, and 16 or 91. So those could all be connections. I am getting a lot of like, again, I'm getting the animals. So I saw a dog and I'm getting a cat that would like walk on the table a lot or something. And then I saw a dog that looked a lot like my dog. It looked like it had a white face. Or maybe had like a whiter face when it was a puppy, like a lighter color. And it was so cute. And I was like, I need more, like, give me more. And the dog like went up in my face. So it gave me the feeling of like when this person's owner would be sleeping, the dog would sit like right there. So if you had a dog that would sit right here when you were sleeping and either died as a puppy or is just acknowledging its cute little puppy-like face, and it might have had a lighter color face when it was a puppy and maybe got kind of darker around the nose as it got older, I feel like this is that dog, and it would sit right here, like when you would wake up, or it would just sit there like that. So I don't know whose dog that is, but it's like, because I was like, I can't just say dog, like you got to give me something else, and it went right here. They had dogs. They had one die as a puppy that was white. It had a rare disease. Oh, Melly. Oh, that's the dog then. Okay. Oh my gosh. So the dog was coming through too. Okay. And the cat on the table. And then I really wish I could figure out who this person was. I don't know if it was a male or female, but they had short hair and the hair was kind of crazy. So I don't know if, and they kind of had a crazy kind of look in their face. So I don't know if someone was really silly and their hair, it was almost like when you wake up and your hair kind of sticks up. Like, I don't know if they were trying to joke that their hair would kind of do crazy things. And maybe there was comments about it. But I got this like alternative vibe to them. Like maybe they liked alternative music or rock music, because I for a second I was like, is their hair purple? Like I wasn't sure. And then it might have just been like their way of conveying their personality. And then I could have swore I saw either a mole or like a piercing around their mouth. So unless they're conveying one of you guys that looks like that. And their daughter dyed their hair. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if one of them cut it or if they'll have like a colic that sticks up or something, but you'll have to ask, because that was like, but the thing is I was asking spirit, like, what do you look like? And that's what I thought I saw. So my stepdad's dog was like that. And when he woke up, his hair was always crazy. He had a mole by his mouth. The dog had a mole by its mouth, or your stepdad did? And his hair would be crazy. Maybe it was your stepdad then that I saw. So your stepdad's hair would get kind of crazy, and he did have a mole by his mouth. And did he even kind of have like, I don't want to say crazy personality, but like, I don't know if it was mischievous or silly or goofy or just kind of like, I don't know. Cause he kind of gave me this like, I don't know, like intense energy of like, I don't know if it was crazy or silly or what, but it was just kind of like this interesting emotion of like, it wasn't grumpy, but it was also, I was like, what are you doing? Like, it was kind of like in my face. So I don't know what that might mean for you, Amanda. I am getting that one of them is connected to 7 or 6, so 76 or 67 or July or June or 7th or 6th. My stepdad's hair would stick up. He was always happy and could be silly and loved to laugh. Okay, Amanda, that I feel like is who I saw then. I don't know why I was struggling of like the gender or whatever, but I just was like I just was focused on like their feet, like their hair and like the mole on their face. So I feel like that's probably who I saw then because that's the exact energy I got. And I felt like there was a mole like and it was by like by his mouth. Okay. Yep. That's absolutely it then. I feel like, so, and then I don't know, Amanda, did you hear what I said earlier about like the looking out the window thing? I'm not sure if you heard that. So I just wanted to convey that because I don't know if anyone claimed that, but, I am getting July 13th or July 31st or 13th, 31 years old, 7th, anything like this. 74, 47. But I am getting somebody talking of like, I don't know if someone right now is struggling to like get their business off the ground or build something and feels like it's not going fast enough. And you're like sitting there like, hey man, I could use some help. Like help me out with this. Like, or, and like trying to like wait for something to happen. I feel like maybe like being outside and like trying to like sit and like talk to them. Like I need support with like building this literally building something or like building your life or a job. Or if he lost his job, because I'm getting like somebody who like wanted to build a business and like couldn't get it off the ground or like build their life and like feeling like it wasn't going fast enough, like wanting to get stuff done. He was 31, had his own business. My sis runs now and she talks to him all the time about needing his help. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, my dad probably waiting for me to visit. I only did one time. He was hard to talk to, very stuck. Oh, Jessica. Okay. Well, please know that that's the kind of stuff they don't hold on to. So please know, like, there's no hard feelings about that. Okay. Yeah. I did probably waiting for me. No, please. I'm so sorry. That's how I feel with my mom. My mom has dementia and she's, in a home and I don't visit her a lot and it's hard. I don't know if it's the same kind of situation, but my heart goes out to you. I'm having like major deja vu saying that. But yes, this person definitely had a business that did not work out. And did they want to have an outdoor service for him, Melly? And they like couldn't? Okay, Jessica. There's something to do with like, I don't know if somebody wanted an outdoor service and couldn't, or plant a tree in someone's honor and couldn't, or hasn't yet. But I'm getting like I'm getting this impatience vibe, but I'm also getting something to do with like wanting an outdoor place to go to like remember them and like not necessarily having that. I just heard like a name or H name, like a Hal or Al. Allie, Hal, Al, like something Al or Hal. I don't think so. All went finished service. I'm not sure, but his business did and is still doing great. So I might be wrong. No, that's okay. I mean, take it whatever resonates. This could be other spirits coming in too, but I am getting something around a business. Like, so ask your sister this, Melly, ask her, have you been like talking to your husband? I don't know if she's open to this, but like, ask her if like, have you been talking to your husband, like, outside or maybe inside, because you can't get outside, because there is a feeling of like wanting to get outside or get somewhere and like feeling like you're not getting there. So it's just the feeling I have of like, I want to get out or I want to get somewhere and I can't. And I feel like something's not like going fast enough. I don't know. There's something about that. So I don't know if she's been asking him for help of like, I don't know if she wants to do something different. I already know that is a resounding yes. Okay. So there's just something about like feeling like wanting to get out or wanting something to change, or I don't know. Like, I don't know if she's like not wanting to do the business. I know you said it's doing great, but there's just like a feeling of like wanting support and like trying to talk to him. So I feel like it's all around patience. It's like patience. It's all like, I just feel like, yeah, she's at a crossroads. She's at a crossroads and she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I have decisions to make and I don't know which ones to make. And yes, it could be Ashton or Ellie, because it was like a ha or L. Yeah, Hal. Yeah, there's definitely like that sound. I don't know. It's hard. My clairaudience isn't great, but yes, exactly. Yeah. So she's at a crossroads and he's saying like, I'm listening because I feel like she might wonder, like, are you listening? There's just a feeling of impatience and like take your time, like deal with the particulars. I feel like if whatever she wants to do, he supports. He's like as a bird, like over her shoulder, like a robin or a cardinal or something. Like there's something like a bird over her shoulder. And oh, those are your kids, Jessica. That's beautiful. Okay, so showing love to them. Yes, please tell her. I feel like it's like he supports whatever she wants to do. So if she feels like it's not going anywhere or it's not working out or there's some sort of impatience, it's all about patience. So either be patient or just know that whatever it is, like he is supportive of whatever decisions like she wants to make. So, okay, perfect. Let's see. Oh, I should do charms. Okay, and just keep in mind that anybody watching, this can be spirits coming through for you through the charm. So like if you haven't been resonating so far with any of this, you might get some stuff in the charms. Or if you have been resonating, this could be new spirits coming through. Okay. I'm getting some sort of like locket. Does somebody have a locket of somebody? Yeah, I'm getting a locket and a photo album. So I'm getting some sort of like a photo album. So I don't know if someone has a photo album they recently looked at. And then I'm also getting a locket. So spirit being like grateful for the reminiscing of the memories, but also somebody might have like a locket of some kind. Or maybe it might even be like a diary or something. Cause I also feel like there's like a clasp on something. So I don't know if there's like a journal or diary that somebody has. It does. There's a few different things coming through. It just feels like, excuse me, reminiscing. Oh, and earlier I got a huge sharp pain in my right shoulder, like in between my shoulder blades. And it felt like gallbladder or chest pain, but it did remind me of my gallbladder pain, which is like right in that pain, like in between your shoulder blades. So I don't know if somebody, like had that or like right-sided like shoulder issues, but I was getting that. Yeah, I'm getting a key. So like a key and a lock. I feel like, I don't know what this is about. So I don't know if somebody's looking for the key to something like a storage unit, or maybe somebody recently got the keys to a new home or a car or something, or inherited something, but I am getting like a key and like unlocking something. I don't know what that is. I am getting balloons. So they are conveying happy birthday to somebody. They are conveying that. And then I'm getting mom. So either a mom is coming through for somebody right now, or someone's coming through to acknowledge their mom, because I'm getting mom. And I'm getting somebody has somebody's ring. Is my mom had a jewelry box. I always go through it. Oh, and I just said ring. Okay, so Summer Sky, I feel like that might be for you. Tomorrow's my mom's birthday, Brittany. Oh my gosh, look at this piggybacking. I love this so much. Okay, that was my great-grandma's in a photo album. My grandma's at my house. We looked at not ago. Today would have been my grandma. Look at that. Look at the piggybacking that just happened. That the ring and the balloon and the lock and everything meant something for so many people at the same time. Your loved ones are doing amazing at piggybacking. That's awesome. That's wonderful. Okay, so that is, take all of that, you guys, because I literally am like, someone has someone's ring, like their jewelry. Yeah, that's beautiful. And a mom is coming through and saying, and they're saying like happy birthday, so they're acknowledging their birthday, or someone else's. I'm getting heart space. So either they themselves had heart issues, they're coming through with someone who did, or acknowledging somebody in the family that may be dealing with heart stuff. I am getting the justice symbols. This is my symbol for a Libra, but it's also my symbol for things that feel unjust or imbalanced. So if something felt unjust, legal stuff, or I got ringing in my ears. So that means something. But definitely like imbalance. So it could be right now you're feeling out of balance in some way. There's legal stuff that feels unbalanced, or a Libra is coming through, or acknowledging a Libra. That cat keeps coming back. So that cat wants to be known. I'm getting somebody with blue eyes. So someone's saying, so either they have blue eyes or they're acknowledging the person with beautiful blue eyes. I'm getting like beautiful eyes. Or if somebody had like a fake eye, you know, because it's like that, they're using like one of those like glass eyes with, and it's blue eye. So it's either somebody's eyes or maybe somebody had something wrong with an eye, but I'm getting that as well. Something to do with like games, playing games, but like not in a bad way, like actual video games. So like a gamer, or like like watching you play like game stuff, that kind of thing. Okay, Jessica. Okay. There's something to do with games. So I guess it could be playing games since that's the way that I said it. But oh my gosh, interesting. Okay. So it's interesting because they're like, your eyes are so beautiful, because it was like someone has beautiful blue eyes. So please know that that was for you then, because they wanted to make sure I knew about your lazy eyes. So I feel like that's super important to make sure that you know that your loved one is coming through. That makes me so happy for you. So they're like showing you love. I love that. I used to play video games with my mom. I have blue eyes. Beautiful, Brittany. So like memories of playing video games with mom. Is there any connection to Mickey or Minnie Mouse? Oh, that's awesome, Jessica. There's definitely, when I do this can mean there's a childlike energy coming through, a male energy coming through. This is also my symbol for just childlike energy or memories around Disney or anything like that. So that was my nursery when I was a baby. Brittany, your mom is doing so good coming through. I'm so happy for you. Oh, I love that. He took me to Disney age 9 only. Oh, okay. Oh, I am getting the number 8, or unless it's like the loop, like karmic loop, but I am getting the number 8. This could be August the 8th. Oh, I'm getting Mickey and Minnie. Yeah, I didn't just have Mickey, I got Minnie as well. That's awesome. Okay. I am getting a button, which is my symbol for you have something of theirs in clothing, but there might be something missing, like a tear or a button or a zipper missing. So that is for that. And then I do have the letter A. So somebody coming through with the first, middle, last name A, or they're conveying a love to someone else in the family with an A name. And I did get that earlier. So that could have been for you, Jessica, that Ashton or whatever I heard. But it could also be for anybody else with A name. Because I do have the letter A here. Can you see that? Yeah. I am getting a coin. So if you're finding coins, that is a sign from your loved ones in spirit. If you haven't and you do, let this be your sign. My 2 boys, both names start with an A. Tracy, I love that. Coins are definitely a big one. And there's somebody saying that there's some sort of like heirloom that's been passed down also. So this could be like a grandmother coming through, or grandpa acknowledging like an heirloom. I am getting like a dance recital or dance. So somebody either remembering a dance recital, or maybe one of the kids, grandkids, or somebody is in dance. I don't know if there was like a dance, it's like a dance you did maybe at like a, this is, okay, I'm getting multiple messages. So some of these are for kids, like dancing and dance recitals and remembering you dressing up, but I'm also getting like a dance at like a wedding. So I'm getting like remembering dancing with somebody at a wedding. And if you didn't get to dance with them, I feel like they're saying they watched you dance or like were with you. So there's a feeling of like dancing. And I feel like there's like a recital, like, and then also like a dance, like it feels like wedding, like with your, like a father-daughter dance, you know? My daughter in June every year, Valentine's Day, daddy-daughter dance today. Stop, Jessica. Seriously? Oh my gosh. That's literally like what he was showing me. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's literally what I was seeing. But he was showing it to me, like, not just, he was showing me when they were, oh shit, my phone, I think it's going to die. No, where's my charger? This is not happening. Okay, I do have to go soon because I have to get the kids to bed, but I'm going to finish out these last couple of messages for you guys. I told him to watch her. This is your confirmation that he was watching her. He's not only watching her, but he was giving me the juxtaposition of her as a child in recitals and someday in the future at her wedding. So that was really beautiful. Um, I don't know if somebody used cloth diapers or if there was like, sometimes I get this also when the person coming through was like not the diaper changing guy, like, or grandma or grandpa or parent, like did not like do well with diapers. So I am getting something to do with the diapers, or like cloth diapers. So I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah. Cause I'm getting like the pins for the cloth, but it's also my symbol for like something to do with the change in the diapers. When I get little women, this is about sisterhood. So sisters. So if there's any sisters coming through for somebody or someone conveying love to their sister or acknowledging the girls. So there is a feeling of like pride in this in the girls, because little women is about girls, sisterhood. I don't know if the name Chloe or Brown would mean anything. This is also a book about interracial marriage. So if there's any connections where people from two different kind of like backgrounds came together, it can be conveying that. Oh, Jenny, I'm sorry. So try it. Hopefully the next one, it just kind of depends. Spirit will come through for various people. And I know that many of the people in here have come to my life many times and not gotten any messages. And then sometimes they come and like now they're getting a lot. So maybe just keep coming back and see when hopefully you get something. But also keep in mind that sometimes even if one little thing resonates, I call those postcards. So like, let's say nothing's resonating, but one thing you're like, oh, that could be them. I always say, take that as like a little postcard. I am getting Cinderella. And when I get Cinderella, this makes me think of somebody who maybe had a very strict upbringing with their family. So, so let's say you're like raised kind of strict and you're like want to get out and finally you're like kind of doing the things you want. So someone might be coming through to say, I was pretty strict on you. Like I didn't let you do the things you wanted. I do feel like that's coming through. I'm getting Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. So I don't know if somebody has a connection to Jack or I get this also when someone's very tall and skinny or maybe even bald because Jack is. So that might be something for somebody, or the name Jack, literally. And then let's see here. Yeah, the balloons. Oh my gosh, they're just whoever's birthday it is, they're coming through with so many balloons. My daughter loves big time. Yeah, I love that, Jessica, for you. I'm getting an astronaut. Is there any connection to like space? Like, is somebody a big astronaut lover or worked for NASA or was very big into science? I have someone named Jack on the other side. Oh, Nick, that's amazing. Oh, Danielle, that's right. And your mom is a big Christmas one. Yeah. My son, Ashy, his room is space. Oh my God, I love that for you, Jessica. Because I am getting a baby. So someone's acknowledging the baby. Like, so either I get this when they're saying the baby's with them on their side, but they're also acknowledging the birth of a baby. So like if someone in the family had a baby or like your child was born or like they passed when the child was very young, they might be conveying this. Let's see. My mom's birthday tomorrow, my kid's birthday also February. You blew up so many balloons. That's perfect because I was getting so many balloons. He never met her. Oh, Jessica, that's so I do feel like, so just so you know, if someone passes and the baby hasn't been born yet, they do like to say, I got to hold the baby first. So in a way, like they did meet them before. So sometimes I do get that. And I feel the need to say it now. Someone's talking about corn. So I don't know if somebody was like a farmer, a corn, like, or had a thing for sweet corn, but they're putting hot sauce on it. So I feel like somebody was really big into hot sauce. So I don't know if they're trying to convey two separate messages. My uncle's first grandchild was just born. His birthday would have been Tuesday. Oh, beautiful, Amanda. I love that for you. Yeah, I'm getting like the corn, like corn on the cob corn. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of like, I don't know what this is. Corn. No, you're okay. That's what happens. It's all right. Spirit comes through when they know that someone, is like, they're ready for that message, and everyone kind of has their thing, their turn. It's like every live, and I'm sure Jessica, you've had ones where you just sat and watched and it's just what happens, and that's okay. Obviously I hope everyone would get something, but hopefully, just knowing that this is happening and stuff is really nice. Oh my gosh, I remember watching like Teresa Caputo, and there'd be like 200 people in that room, and like only 2 people get a reading, or 3 people. And I'm like, damn, like how lucky are they? But then I also just think like how cool to sit and witness, you know what I mean? Like how cool to just sit and be able to like see other people get messages, even though we know we want it to, understandably. I feel like what a nice thing to know that like it's happening. We would be coming strong right now. I seen her. He came up and she was definitely talking to me. Aw. You saw her in November? Oh my gosh. And Meg just sits and watches. Yeah, Meg never gets anybody. Literally nobody ever comes for Meg, you poor thing. But you're always so sweet coming anyway. It's so cute. You were scared. Oh wow. Yeah. Last thing I'm getting is I'm getting like this, like I've said this before, and it's always so weird to say because I don't really know how to convey it, but it's like this, it's like a doll. So I don't know if there's like a baby doll or something. There is like a Japanese or like Asian element to it, so that could also mean something. But if any, like a baby doll or a doll would mean something for somebody, it also makes me think of like wrapping the baby up, when you wrap the baby up like tight, swaddle. He has one leg, she said to the person in front of him. And then I'm getting a lot of the color blue. So I don't know if somebody is like birthstone or if there's like something to do with jewelry that's the color blue, but I'm definitely getting like sapphire or something with the color blue. I don't know how many stones are the color blue. I'm like trying to think of birthstones. But it's also giving me like, oh no, dance. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. Who said they had the recital? Because it's up where the ballet shoes are. It's literally like the dance. That's what he was trying to convey, like the disco ball. Oh my God, that's awesome. Sorry, I just realized that. Somebody's definitely talking about movie nights, going to the movies, or like movie nights at home. So yeah. But that's what I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad so many of you got your postcards and your messages. And hopefully, if you come back for the next one, some of you will get some too. Thank you for taking part in the tuning energy. That was really fun. And if anybody wants a private reading, like a guaranteed chance to connect with loved ones in spirit more directly, you can message me, email me, all that good stuff. DM me and we can chat about booking private readings. Thank you to so many of you who already have, and for just coming back time and time again. You're so sweet. So thank you for those of you who are new and popped in. And regardless of whether or not you felt like you got a message, thanks for sticking around and hanging out with us. And just know that your loved ones are around you no matter what, and sending you messages. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Yeah, Jessica, just DM me on whatever social media that you're most closely connected to with me. Otherwise, email me, mothermysticreadings@gmail.com, and then we can talk about it. Probably weekends are best for me, Jessica, and put some weeknights, or because of my kids. So, all right, you guys, have a good night. Thank you so much.